The year 2030. Here we are. Here's a vision. We could actually get ourselves together as humans and recognize that we're at sort of a dead-end path. A dead-end path with extractive resources, a dead-end path with injustice in the world, a dead-end path with with our globalized economy that is totally unaccountable, and reject all of that and recognize that indeed we do have abundant resources on this planet and plenty for everybody, in which case community members all across the world would have maximum input into what their own community vision would be like for 2030. And certainly what I would hope for in my little community in northern New Mexico is that we would have small decentralized energy systems and clusters within and with our neighborhood areas, that we would have clean water, that we would have control over our food supply and that it would be clean, and that all of us within our smaller community units would be able to live a happier, healthier, and more simple life. And I realize that that's a definite departure from what happens now, but I do think that there's sort of this vibe or this undercurrent of urgency about potentially the end of humans anyway on this planet, and certainly the end of this lifestyle as Westerners have come to know, this totally unrestrained consumption of all sorts of resources and all sorts of commodities that are totally unnecessary for most people's lives, and certainly do not enhance the health of our environment, the health of our communities, and establish a future that enables all of us, all people on this planet, to live out healthy and productive lives, not only now but for future generations. And so that's what I would like to see. But there are also certain initiatives out there with the date 2030 that bring to mind a way to organize our goals. There's a whole amazing alternative energy initiatives where buildings would be totally carbon neutral by 2030, that's spearheaded by the brilliant solar architect Ed Masria from Santa Fe. There's also alternatively the sort of dark side of what a bombplex would look like in the year 2030. We should be putting our best minds to work at greening our country, cleaning our country, and allowing for all members of our society to have productive input into it at all levels of engagement, rather than thinking about and designing weapons of mass destruction for the future into 2030. It's absolute insanity. So anyway, but the reality that we do have these initiatives out there dated 2030 gives all of us the opportunity to organize maximally to create the vision for the future that we want.